Hello, it's Dawn Michelle from Boho Tarot, and today I have another unboxing, and I have actually left this one as it came from the deck's creator. So this is an unboxing of the Roots and Wings Oracle, which I am super excited to get. I've seen lots of videos on it and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Had to wait for the reprint, so patience is not always my strong suit. But it came packaged beautifully, so I thought we would just open the whole package together. It has this beautiful leaf here, which is gorgeous. I set that over there. And we have a lovely message from the creator that says, "I'm so glad these cards have made it into your hands. Many blessings, Kat." That is a gorgeous little note. I love when creators do this because I do hold on to it, and I will write on the back what deck it was for, and it'll end up in a scrapbook or one of my tarot journals at some point. So I love when creators do that. I think that's a really beautiful extra touch. And then we have this beautiful string on it. I love that it's kind of naturally packaged because this is a very natural feeling deck, and I am going to need some scissors. So this natural packaging just makes the deck feel very earthy and very grounded and rooted, which is what I think this deck really is going to be. So in here we have beautiful package here. That's not going to lay flat, so we're going to move it out of the way. And oh, look at this gorgeous bag. So if you're not going to do a box, this is the way to do it. And actually, I think I prefer the bag to the box because I run out of space to store boxes. So it has this beautiful etched Roots and Wings Oracle deck emblem on the bag, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love that. This is just a beautiful cotton bag, I believe. Lovely. And here we have the deck, and it is just wrapped in plastic, and we have our little... I'm going to flip that over that way so we can see it. So I know we'll just take a quick look at this because it's just a little fold out and it's not a whole booklet. So we'll just take a quick peek. You can see here's both sides. It has all the cards, a little bit about the author, and it has just a really short message for each card, which for an oracle I really don't mind because I tend to use my oracles more intuitively. So it's a really nice fold out. I think that's going to be probably plenty from what I've seen and heard about this deck. But let's just go ahead and read a little bit to get a little sense of the deck itself. So it says, the Roots and Wings Oracle deck is designed to connect us to our inner journey of self-discovery, creativity, inspiration, and growth. Although we can often feel torn, divided between the question of whether to soar and explore or to settle and deepen roots, this deck is intended to nourish both the wild and grounded spirits within you as an expression of your authentic being. That is really beautiful. I absolutely love that message. I think it is just perfectly on point for this deck. I think it is deep and I think it is meaningful, and I think that is all that you need when you do a really intuitive based oracle like this. I think that's really beautiful. So excellent job there. I don't even mind that it's just a little fold out. It is pretty much deck size, so it'll sit right in the bag. So then we have this little plastic wrap on here. Pull that off. The backs are really stunning. I love the backs. I love the kind of turquoisey blue background on them. Absolutely stunning. I'm super excited to get this deck, so I'm probably going to be a little bit biased because I've actually been waiting for it to come back around. Beautiful art card here, and then it has a garden spread, which this is just this. I just love this. The artwork on this is totally fantastic. I will probably, again, like this little card here, I will probably end up putting this in a journal or something because it is just fantastic. I do want to say, okay, we'll finish that and then I'll go on to what I was going to say. So here we have just the description, I think. So here's just a little description about what each of them mean and a little bit on how to use this deck. I do want to say before we dive too far into these that these have the most interesting cardstock. I don't even know what this is. It's like rubbery and it's matte and it is this extremely like soft, tactile experience. Like you just want to pet it. Okay, I just had to mention that because that was like, as I was holding it, I was like, oh my goodness, this cardstock. What is this cardstock? This is amazing. It's like rubber, but it's not. I don't even know what it is. But it's, it feels amazing. I'll be interested to see how it actually shuffles because it feels absolutely gorgeous. I love the white space in this deck. You have the, I can tell you that rubbery is a little bit sticky. We will flip through the whole deck, but I love the white space that creates the border without a border. I think that is fantastic. And I love when decks do that because you do get that border without a border. It's like a border that's a natural border. It's an intentional border rather than just a border slapped on after the fact. So here we have abundance. I will quit rambling about all the other stuff. And well, let's take a look at the card. Balance. Beautiful card for balance. Some of these are very, very simple and some of them are very, very detailed. Blind. Beautiful card. Bound. Breath. Community. I love the suns in this deck. That was one of the things that caught my attention. Okay, this rubbery is really cool, but it does stick. And it looks like they're not really in alphabetical order. So, mystery. This is a gorgeous card. I absolutely love this one. I've seen that one online a lot. Crafty. The little fox. Death. Another beautiful card. Father. Direction. Dreamer. Drifting. I love the simplicity of this card. This is just amazing. It is so beautiful and powerful. Like how many times in life do we feel like we're adrift? Quite a few. Duality. Earth Mother. Fire. Good fortune. Goodness. Gratitude. The beautiful bird. Grounded. I love this one. It's just actually a part of the earth. I think that's amazing. Blossom. Held. Another beautiful image. Home. Inner vision. Inspiration. Journey. This one so reminds me of going camping. Joy. Kindreds. Love that one too. That's so beautiful. I just love the colors in this deck. Passage. The Lovers. So we do have a few cards that are a little bit reminiscent of the tarot, which is interesting. Manifestation. The Moon. Mother. Knight. Wisdom. Potential. Guarded. Hope. Oh, these look like flowers down here. They look like little daisies. I love that. Beautiful. Release. Again, very simple, but very powerful. Rise. Seasons. Humility. Healer. Spiritual guidance. The Star. Storm. It's rather tower-like, isn't it? Strength. Speaking of the tarot. The Sun. Intuition. The Worker. The Divine. That's really beautiful. Love that one. Unfamiliar territory. That one's funny with the little flying fish. The Magician. So we definitely have some tarot tie-ins in this deck, and I think that is really cool. Perseverance. The Void. That's an awesome card as well. Time, which you could also see maybe as a Hermit card. Transformation. Union. The Voice. Vulnerability. Wish. And Wildness. Oh, nope. And the World. So really beautiful. This cardstock, it's really sticky though. I mean, it really sticks together. But even so, it is this really interesting, just, I don't know, it's very satisfying on a tactile level. Before we pull a card, I just want to kind of pull out a couple of the cards and take a look at a couple of the different kind of pairings and a couple of maybe see how many tarot inspired cards we have in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so I pulled out several cards that I feel really had a very tie into the tarot. So we have the World and Time, which I feel like could be very indicative of the Hermit, the Magician, the Sun. Probably should have put them in order. Strength. And I pulled Storm because I feel like that has a very Tower energy. The Star, the Moon, the Lovers, the Earth Mother, and Death. So we're missing a few kind of key elements for a major arcana, but we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 cards that really probably could tie into some of those energies of the major arcana. Then I also pulled this one out because I feel like this card, the mystery card, has a very High Priestess vibe to it. So I think you could definitely see some of those energies in there. Not that you have to pull tarot into your oracle readings, but some of these definitely have a very tarot-esque feel to them. So I think that just makes it really interesting. I mean, imagine if you were doing a tarot reading and you pulled an oracle card to clarify or to add a deeper message, and you pulled the Death card on top of a Death card, or you pulled, you know, Mystery on top of a High Priestess card. I could see that being really powerful and really interesting to add a really, really deep layer to your reading. So I'm really excited to actually pair this with a tarot deck and see how it goes. And I also pulled out, I had this, you know, Father, Mother. So there are a couple of kind of cards in here that sort of have a balancing or duality in them, the dual energies, and I think that's really, really interesting. Let's go ahead and give this a shuffle because I don't think I have a single deck, or if I ever felt a deck that has cardstock like this. So, oh yeah, that just like, that shuffles so beautifully. That is kind of, yeah, kind of amazing. It is super flexible. I mean, can you see that bend? Let me see if I can do it. They are sticky though. It's that matte and it sticks together really bad, but I don't even know that I care. Like, can you see that? Look at that bend. That is just, yeah, and you can see though they're a little bit hard to get back together, but yeah, that's really cool. Very interesting cardstock. I'd be interested to see, you know, how it holds up over time. Does the stickiness kind of, does it let loose a little bit, or does it really stick? But let's go ahead and pull a card and read one of the messages from the little flip out here. Sticky, sticky cards. What do we get? We got unfamiliar territory. Well, this cardstock is certainly unfamiliar territory, but I'm super excited to work with it because it's fun to shuffle. I love a deck that's fun to shuffle. It just makes me happy. Okay. Unfamiliar territory. So let's pull that up here. Pull this up here so we can see it. So it says, unfamiliar territory can symbolize either gasping for air in an uncomfortable situation or celebrating life. but only by way of going into the unknown, taking a leap to discover something new. So really brief, really beautiful messages though. I mean, I think with a deck like this, you just don't need a ton of, extra text. I think that you can really sit with these images and really dive deep into the messages that you get intuitively. So again, I think this is just going to be, a beautiful intuitive deck. I think it's going to be really powerful with tarot. I'm really excited to use it with that. And like I said, this cardstock is just something else. Like, you kind of just need to feel it. I don't know. It's interesting. Anyway, really just an absolutely stunningly produced, gorgeous artwork. Like, I just have absolutely no complaints about this deck whatsoever. I have been waiting and waiting for it to come in. I'm so excited that it finally did. And I'm really excited to get to work with it here shortly. So that has been our unboxing and a quick peek and flip through the Roots and Wings Oracle deck. And this is, I believe it's by Kat Ryalls. And I apologize if I just slaughtered that name. And it is available at the time that I'm filming this. It is still available on Etsy. I believe this might be the second printing, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that one. So anyway, absolutely beautiful deck. I'm super excited to work with it. Yeah, it's amazing. So I will quit gushing about it, and thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon for more creative tarot for an inspired life.